Welcome friends, welcome to JCE Connect. So today we are going to study about the geometric surveying part 4. This is the part 4 of a geometric surveying where we are going to study about the reduction to the centers, and here we are talking about the satellite station as an eccentric station or arbitrary station in order to secure or secure the well conditioned triangle or a better visibility. Objects such as a church spire, no, steeples, then flag poles, towers are sometimes selected as a triangulation station. When the observations made to take from such kind of a stations, it is impossible to set up instrument over it. In such cases, a subsidiary station, or known as a satellite station, or the eccentric stations, or a false station is to be selected as near to the main station as possible, and no observations are taken to the other triangulation systems or the stations with the same precision I would have been used in the measurement of the angles at the true station. These angles are later corrected and reduced to the what they would have been if the true station was occupied. The observation of a supplying the correction due to the eccentric of the station is known as the reduction of the center. Now this reduction of the center, see, that we called as a satellite station, means the eccentric station. It is not exactly the satellite station, means we're not going to do any observation from the satellite. We are going to do the observation just nearby the main station, that we call as satellite. Satellite means the nearby one, right? uh, right, so that we call as a satellite station, right? So you should understand that distance between the true station and the satellite station is to be determined by either method of triangulation leveling or by the triangulation system. Satellite station should be avoided as far as possible in the primary triangulation, but if in any case if it requires, then what you are going to do, that is the case, and that what we are going to discuss it in today's class. Now here I have written few points that you have to keep in mind, that reduction is all about the satellite station done when the station point is not accessible, and if it is not possible to set up the same thing or the no the tower at the exact thing or exact point where we want, right? Then the process of finding the angle of the inaccessible point is known as the reduction center, or coping up with the main station. If the observations were made from the main station, what are the things that we are going to change? All those things we are going to discuss in this video. Now this should be avoided in the primary triangulation at any cost, right? And now if you take a triangle here, I'll show you. Now if you take a figure, this is the figure, right? And in this figure, now this is the observation made from one station and the angle is there, and this is the observation made from one more station. Now the darker one is the observation made from the original station, and the dotted one is the observation made from the satellite station. Now what are things you are going to have? See, you are going to have all those things, that what we are going to have the three different sides and the three different angle. You can easily determine, if you know the one side and know the remaining angles, you can easily determine the angle. And if not, you can have this beta angle too by using this formula. You have to keep in mind, only the formula is required to solve this problem. They have not asked any problem here, no as further as the things are there, as we know that, right? But few of the things that what we have we should understand is that how these things are going to be there. Here I have here I'm going to show you the probable things, or the probable chances of triangulation. Now here you will be having different cases, right? Here different cases. This is the one case. If the chances, this is the one more case when the things will be there, and the angle, how to get that angle, all these things, just theoretical knowledge is there for you guys. Only thing is that I am explaining it, right? If the things are there clearly observable for you to understand the satellite station, the understanding is very important. This we are going to cover up in some other classes, because we don't have these things for the syllabus problems. We don't have. Only thing is that understanding of this concept is important. Here just the thing I am trying to show you, that how it is going to be there, how it is no you can easily understand the things, and how you can easily find out the remaining sides. Only thing is that just understand the concept, that is important. Now very important section, one more thing that we have to discuss is about the baseline and baseline measurement. The only line that is measured, right, in a triangulation figure is the baseline. Then you can have a rigid bar and flexible apparatus are two forms of the baseline measuring apparatus. Rigid bars, the contact apparatus or the optical apparatus. Then the contact apparatus, this is the no ambec duplex apparatus you can use. But before that, going to that, you have to understand what is baseline and the standard length of that. No standard length baselines, few of the baselines of the word you have to understand. The selection of a site or the baseline is very important here. The site should be a fairly level, however the ground is sloping or whatever it may be, but site should be fairly level before selection of the baseline. The site should be free from the obstruction. Then the extreme is no the extreme of the base should be intervisible at the ground level. The ground should be reasonable firm and smooth, so that you can easily have the work it on that. Then site should be suit the extension of a primary triangulation. Now this is very important thing. So these are the few points you have to keep while selecting the baseline. The standard length, see the ultimate standard of which the all modern national standard are referred in the international or the in the international meter establishment by the Bureau of International, right, has been done. And they have decided the various national standards are as follow. The different countries national standards, you can understand there. Here I have not written, but the thing is that I'll explain that the Great Britain's, the legal unit of a Great Britain is the imperial yard of no bronze bar with gold plugs kept at the board of the trade in London. That is one imperial yard, we say that is 0.91439,180 legal meters, we call it as what. Okay, then you'll be having for the United States, you'll be having the standards is number 27, we called as 1 meter is equal to 39.37 inches, they what they consider, right. And India, see in India triangulation is computed in the terms of the old 10 feet bar, right. We called as what A bar, right. And that is established in 1840. And uh, then 1840 and 70s also we are having it. No, the length is up to 9.999 British feet also we used, right. The national physical laboratory in Dehradun is there, that silica meter also we are going to use, or nickel meter is also we are going to use for this. As I said that no that is the part of the measurement what I just discussed, how to measure that, right. We are having, each country is having different measures for that. Then we came here, that is rigid bar means that is a form of base measurement apparatus. As we know that one is rigid bar, another one is a flexible bar. So rigid bar or optical instrument, here I have shown that figure. It is having a no before introduction to the inward tapes, the rigid bars were used for the work of highest precision. The rigid bars no they can be classified as the contact apparatus or the optical apparatus, right. Now here the flexible bar also they have shown, it is in the recent year use of flexible instrument was increased due to the the longer lens that is available with it, and can be measured at a time without any loss in the accuracy. The flexible apparatus consists of a steel invar tape, a brass wire tape is also there. The flexible apparatus has to follow the measurement was been considered by the particular country. Here we are going to have the invar bar and steel, brass wire. Then some other country will be using some other equipments also, and it is having few advantages with it, right. Flexible right, a flexible bar we call as what Jadrin's apparatus, right. It is having due to the greater length of the flexible apparatus, a wider choice of the base site is available. And since a rough ground with a wire water no with a wider water gap can be utilized on the rough ground, the speed of measurement is quicker and thus less expensive. Longer bases can be used and more check bases can be introduced at the closer interval also. Then measurement of angle can be done by right uh, trial iterations. Then devices used for the MSRT also you can use. Then determination of azimuth also can be done to determine the different uh, angles also. Now these things you can have in the book. I'll give the reference, that is the volume 2 surveying, that is BC Punmia, Ashok Jain and Arun Jain. That book also you can refer. That is very interesting book, and have given all the kinds of things that what we have explained or I explained in this uh, right in this regards. You'll be having as I said that, right, for measurement of the angle you can have the different repetition theodolite method you can use, direct theodolite you can use, wild T3 precision theodolite you can use, to measure the angles. Then usually we go for the repetition or reiteration method to measure the angle, horizontal angles. Then you can have the no errors also can be elimination by this, right? So that errors can be eliminated by the different methods also. So this is what all about the geodetic surveying, and we are going to start curves in the next class. So I hope that I have cleared all the doubts which you have asked or your friends asked me about the previous class also. Then I brought up this video. I hope that I tried my level best. If you are having any doubt or any kind of a things to be shared, please mention in the comment box or call me at any time. Thank you very much.